Number 4, Pablo Pereira, defender. 6, Alexander Hansen, midfielder. Number 9, Koji Poo, forward. Number 10, Michael Hennessy, forward. 11, Willard Haynes, defender. 15, Keenan Rocky, forward. Number 17, Francesco Troisi, defender. Number 18, Axel Ruiz, defender. Number 19, Kuka Bialamidoni, forward. 26, Jordan Colson, starting goalkeeper. The head coaches Nick Tasevich, assistant coaches are Rob Giesen and Josh Smith. Second half, welcome to the 35 season of today's team between the Council and the University of Stanislaus Warriors and the North Simon Fraser. Here with us are your bad news. Fans, please rise if you're able and remove your caps for the playing of the American and Canadian national anthems.
Welcome to Red Leafs TV for a matchup between the Simon Fraser Red Leafs and the Stanislaus State Warriors. This is SFU's home opener after playing 2 games down south, both draws. Stanislaus State is 2-0 on the season after 2 wins in their non-conference play. SFU excited to be back at home in this non-conference game to kick off this 2025 season after a disappointing 2024 campaign. They'll look to get back to their state of normal with a successful season, and they try to get ready here going into GNAC play. Starting for Simon Fraser, in goal is Jordan Thorson. In the midfield, we have Derek Ebel, Alexander Hansen, Francisco Trossi, Alex DeVries on defense, Koji Poon, Michael Hennessy, Olav Hans. As well, for Stanislaus State, we have Angel Ruiz Hernandez starting in the cage, Christian Bernes, Federico Barberi, Ian Reese, Jose Puntz, Landon Leo Ruiz, Gerardo Flores, Adrian Yepes, Emmanuel Duran, Samuel Villanueva, and David Lozanzo. Teams gather here with their respective coaching staffs. A little pregame pump-up speech, and we will get underway shortly. For the Red Leafs, Nick Dasovic filling in as head coach for this matchup. Players to watch here for the Red Leafs. Derek Ebel coming off a GNAC Defensive Player of the Week award, where his strong play was a big reason SFU got out down south with 2 draws, scoring the go-ahead marker in their most recent matchup to put his team up 4-3 against Westmont. Unfortunately, Westmont did tie the game late in that to put that game at a draw. Lots of eyes will be on Sabdir Aboud, as he is a transfer from Norway. Typically a forward, he will be playing midfield here for this SFU team. He will be focused on setting up teammates rather than being the player who scores most of the goals for his club in a new role here. As both teams are now on the pitch, ready to go. SFU will have possession first. Whistle in, ball kicked. We are underway here at Terry Fox Field. SFU comes with the ball in the attack. Little battle for the ball. The Warriors come back up with it. Red Leafs get the ball back now and will recollect things just over midfield. Patient offense here by the Red Leafs as they play the ball around. Back in their back line. Now they'll try to get forward. And on the attack on the left wing, trying to play that ball into the box. That's closed off, taken away. Good defense by the Warriors' back line. Now with the ball, the Warriors, little turnover there. Whistle. And Red Leafs will be awarded a throw in here. Ball thrown in, or at least try to get collected here offensively. They'll have to retreat. Stellar defense by the Warriors, and now Ebel with the ball. Play that ball back. Again, Warriors all over the Red Leafs. A little bit of a tumble there. Referee blows the whistle. Free kick here for the Red Leafs. Ebel will take that free kick. Knock that into enemy territory. Battle for the ball. Upended there. A little slow to get up. But looks to be okay on the Warriors. Warriors with possession now in their own end. Lack of possession early on. The look to get things going here. Little through ball intercepted. SFU's back on the attack. Stanislaus State back with the ball now off of a turnover. Good physical defense there by number 6, Alexander Hansen. Now a cross was intercepted and played out of bounds. SFU will maintain possession here on a throw. They quickly play the ball back. In come the Red Leafs on the attack. Just past midfield. Ball played across the field there to Francisco Tarosi. Little play into the box here. Into danger, played back. There's a drive right on to Ruiz Hernandez, who makes an easy save, smothers that ball, and will redirect traffic here. Short throw onto Federico Barberi, who puts that downfield. A little bit too long there for number 9, Gerardo Flores. Ball out of play, goal kick here for the Red Leafs. Jordan Thorson talks it over there with Pablo Pereira, and will play it short to Pereira to look to work the ball upfield. Pereira running in the middle of the field. Plays that off to the side. Red Leafs on the attack again, and a crossing attempt just a little long for Keon Proctor. That ball will go back to Hernandez. Hernandez directing the Warriors. Will play that ball well past midfield into Red Leafs territory. Battle for the ball, coming up with that is the Warriors. Villanueva puts that back to Barberi. Up top to Reese. Across and in come the Warriors. Down the right side, that ball is intercepted. Warriors grab it back. Warriors on the attack. Little slow play, trying to build things up here. Now here's a cross into the box to the far post. Beautiful cross, right on the money shot, and that goes in. Number 9, Gerardo Flores, have the Warriors up 1-0. And excellent defending again by the Warriors back line. Thwart that opportunity for the Red Leafs. Now here's a cross on, far too long. Ball out, throw in here for the Warriors.
Scan State Warriors goal scored by number 9, Calif Flores. Time of the goal in the 6th minute. Number 9, Flores scoring for Scan State in the 6th minute.
Here are the Warriors up 1. Slowly controlling possession here as they try to build their way upfield. Nice little touch to the left wing. Cross on again. This time on the attack, Emmanuel Duran. Duran on the left wing, waits for some help, collects. Throws it back, and again, Warriors just satisfied, slowly playing the ball upfield. waiting for the right opportunity. Now on the right wing. Again, working the ball back to their back line. Trying to create some width. Still slow playing this. And now here's the cross on. Beautiful cross right on the money. And jumping maybe a tad too early there was Adrian Yepes, who was behind the back line of the Red Leafs. Good anticipation by Thorson to intercept that. And now on the sideline here, a little bit of a tie-up. Possession will be on to the Red Leafs here. Little free kick. Ball back to Thorson. Red Leafs with the ball in their own area. Slow build-up of their own, looking for the right opportunity to cross. Right as that attack looked to get going, again, excellent defense by the back line of the Warriors to knock that out of danger. Now crosses on again, race for it. Won there by number 4, Pablo Pereira. That tap goes out of bounds. Possession will be awarded here to the Warriors. They'll throw that back again to Barbary. To Reese. Cross on in behind Red Leafs lines, but cross a little bit too far there for number 17, Samuel Villanueva. Thorson will play a short goal kick to Pereira. Puts that back, and now errant cross intercepted. In come the Warriors. Good defense there by Olive Hans to take that away. Warriors are back on the attack. Again, a little battle for the ball here. Warriors come out of there with possession. Will recollect. Here they come the other way again. And Hans a little bit too aggressive there. Haynes, correction. Haynes a little too aggressive on his challenge there, getting his feet intertwined with the Warriors forward. Free kick awarded. Yepes will take this set piece. Play that to the middle of the box. Low and intercepted. Red Leafs look to clear this out of danger. And as a Warrior went up for that, he made contact with the back line of the Red Leafs, and he is a little slow to get up. And getting to his feet slowly but surely. Number 23, David Lizanzo, looks to be okay as he jogs back. Thorson directs traffic here. We'll kick that well into Warriors territory. Foul called on SFU there. Ball played around by the Warriors. Crosses on, no one in the area. Easily played by Pereira, who will just head that on to Thorson, who will cover. Pereira, long cross into Warriors territory, headed away there by Lozanzo, who looks to be good after being shaken up. Now physical play there on the sideline. Ball awarded to the Warriors. That was Dominique, who was a tad too aggressive there and got the referee's attention. Ball played just at the outskirts of the box, cleared away out of danger there. Warriors get the ball back. Header on. Offside flag is up. So Warrior in between Red Leafs lines. They'll quickly play the ball up on the free kick. Here they are on the attack. In come the Red Leafs on the left wing. Looking for a crossing opportunity. And as Proctor tried just that, again, excellent job by the back line of the Warriors deflecting that out of danger. Red Leafs will have a corner kick here. Hansen will take the corner here for the Red Leafs. Hansen plays that into the box short, deflected out of danger. Warriors with the ball. Avoid a good opportunity there by the Red Leafs to get on the board. Red Leafs back with possession. Cross again a little bit too far and out of the reach of Keon Proctor. That'll go out for a goal kick. Ball played to midfield. Cleared on all the way to Thorson. Play that to the wing. Red Leafs trying to get on the attack again. Cross out of danger. Ball played high in the air. Warriors come away with this one. Warriors not happy about a challenge. Referees having none of it. And another challenge by Dominique. Draws another whistle. Red Leafs fresh off 2 draws. 1-1 draw to Hawaii Pacific and then a 4-4 draw against Westmont last Saturday. So they've been in this position before, down a goal or two. They'll look to get things going here. Here comes Dominique. Errant pass, the Warriors are back on the attack. Here's a good opportunity. Playing that back, looking for a crossing opportunity. Excellent defense there by the Red Leafs. Number 18, Axel DeVries knocking that away. And as a crossing attempt hit a Red Leafs defender, we'll have a corner kick here for the Warriors. Ball kicked into the near post, cleared away again. Stellar defending by the back line of the Red Leafs again. Back with it. Crossing opportunity again. Deflected out of play. Another corner kick coming up here. Ball played to the far post, headed at the net. Good goalkeeping there. Excellent anticipation by Thorson. Keeping his team down just one. Red Leafs looking to get on the attack here. Under a little bit of pressure. Trying to settle things down. Now they're on the attack. Crossing opportunity a little too long again. Ian Reese got in the way of that before Hernandez played that well past midfield. Red Leafs back with it. Another turnover. Chance for the Warriors on the attack. Here's a drive off the post and in. Beautiful shot again by Flores. His second of the night, and it's 2-0 Warriors. Flores came into this game with a goal and an assist. He now has 3 goals and an assist on the season in just his 3rd game. Just a beautiful job by Flores getting in between Red Leafs defenders, gaining some space, and with his right foot, putting a perfect shot far left off the post and in. Doesn't get much prettier than that. Red Leafs looking to answer here as they're on the attack. Here's a drive. Look to go off Barbary and out. They're going to say that actually hit a Red Leaf and went out. Goal kick here for the Warriors.
Substitution made by Stanislaus Warriors in the 19th minute. In the game, number 22, Alexis Cervantes. Out to number 14, Emmanuel Duran.
Alexis Cervantes checks into the game here.
Stanislaus Warriors goal scored by number 9, Flores. Second of the match in the 19th minute. Warriors goal scored again by number 9, Flores, in the 19th minute.
And a challenge on Flores draws a yellow. Not what the Warriors want to see. Their star, who has already scored twice today, going down, but he looks to be okay, just slowly getting to his feet. Warriors will set up for a set piece here. Adrian Yepes looks to take it. Yepes fakes it. Cross on, blocked by the front wall there by the Red Leafs. Ball cleared out of danger, but now put right back into it with a beautiful cross onto number 17. Villanueva puts that on towards the net. Easily intercepted by Thorson, who will throw that out. Now here's Dominique with it on the left wing. Playing that up as the Red Leafs desperately try to get an opportunity. Again, though, that's closed off. Red Leafs just cannot get anything going once they get into enemy territory. Very good defense by this back line of the Warriors. Not a lot of space to work with. Hansen to Dominique. Ball knocked out once again. Possession will be with SFU. Red Leafs passing it around the back, trying to get collected here. Ball played all the way back to Thorson. Slowly, methodically move the ball upfield. Cross is on. And with space, just a little bit too long. Troisi was in behind the Warriors' defense, but a great job by Hernandez cutting that off at the top of the box. And off of that goal kick, a little bit too aggressive there by Hansen. Halting play temporarily as the Warriors will now have possession in their own end. Villanueva. Short ball to Yepes as he makes a nice run. Yepes cutting to the net, and his crossing opportunity closed off. That was Troisi knocking that away. Another corner here for the Warriors. Yepes calling for a little bit of help here. Perhaps a short corner. Looks like he might play this into the box. He will. He'll go far post. Header just over the net. Excellent cross to the far post. Not capitalized by the Warriors. Red Leafs make some substitutions here.
Substitution made by Simon Fraser, University, 24th minute. In number 20, Ryan Torreson. Out to number 6, Alexander Hansen. Second substitution in number 29, Tristan Ochimaki. Out 11, Willie Haynes. Third substitution in number 7, Sander Abu. Out to number 9, Koji Boone.
Sadir Aboud checking into the game as one of those substitutions. Transfer out of Norway. Very skillful player. He'll be one to look out for. Here's the Red Leafs try to claw back and cut into this lead. Another cross a little bit too long. Hernandez easily scoops that up. Just over 20 minutes to go here in the first half. All Warriors early on. Warriors player down after a physical challenge by Aboud. We'll get to his feet. And Barberi will take this free kick. Playing that deep into Red Leafs territory. Beautiful pass and a strike that goes just over the net. Excellent job by Flores settling down that ball. Passing to a teammate who had a great opportunity. In come the Red Leafs. Little cross on to the right wing. Trying to run onto that one was Troisi, but it was a little bit too long. Troisi will now throw it in. And that one goes just past Keon Proctor. Warriors back with it. Now in their own end, after a crossing attempt was cleared away. Both teams knock the ball back and forth. And now here's a step for Aboud and a good close off there. Barberi cut off a clear angle for Aboud, who was streaking to the net alone. And a little bit of a miscommunication there as the Red Leafs give the ball away. Warriors will throw it in. Pereira takes that away out of danger. Ball all the way back to the back line of the Warriors. Ball played on to goalkeeper Hernandez. Hernandez tries to find a teammate in behind the Red Leafs back line, just a little short. Now battle for the ball at midfield, and come the Warriors with it. Here's a drive, well wide. Will go out for a goal kick. Thorson will play that ball short to Pereira. Up the wing to DeVries. Here's DeVries. Ball played on, beautiful cross right on the shoulder of Aboud. Now here's Aboud in the corner, working against two defenders who close him off and take that away. Now great play by DeVries to cut off that passing attempt by the Warriors. Battle for the ball at midfield. Dominique comes away with it. In comes Dominique. Cheeky little move to get through.
Substitution made by Stan State Warriors in the 29th minute. In the game, number 19, Calif out to number 10, Adrian Yepes.
Now Pereira with it, looking for a crossing opportunity. Keeps it, plays it short. Radley struggling to find space here in the first half. Just over 15 to go in that first half. 2-0 lead for the Stan State Warriors. Cross is on and a little bit too long. Taken away there by Barberi, who plays that just short of midfield. Another battle for it. Warriors come away with it. And as they do, a ball is played a little bit too long, and DeVries will easily play that to his teammate. Now here's Troisi. And another physical challenge and by the Red Leafs, and 2 Warriors down. Both players struggling to get to their feet. And looks like they're both okay as they get up slowly and walk it off. Looks like they'll stay on the field. .52 to go here in the first half. Reminder, we are no longer Red Leafs TV. Please refer to the stream as being on the GNAC network. Go to GNAC network at gnacsports.com.
Substitution made by Stan State Warriors in the 31st minute. In the game, number 20, Michael Daly. Out to number 8, Landon Leao Ruiz.
Thorson. Play that ball past midfield. And as the Red Leafs were on the attack, another clear by the Warriors. Red Leafs will maintain possession here on a... I stand corrected. Possession will go to the Warriors on a throw-in. Off of that clearing attempt. In comes Dominique. Trying to find a boot between enemy lines there. Again, just viced by 2 defenders. No space to work with and cleared out of danger. Back with it. Cross on. Again, a little bit too long. But Barberi was forced to intercept that pass and play it out. So it will be a corner for the Red Leafs here. With 13:10 to go here in the first half, this would be a great opportunity to get on the board and cut into this lead. Dominique will take it. See if his left foot can bring any elation to this SFU crowd. He'll play that to the near post. That stop ball bouncing around, opportunity and put just wide. Off of that bounce, Michael Hennessy. They're going to say that did deflect off of a Warriors defender, and another opportunity on a corner here for the Red Leafs. Dominique again. Going near post again, same spot, cleared away out of danger, another corner. And I stand corrected, that will be a goal kick.
Substitution made by Stan State Warriors in the 33rd minute. In Sebastian Carvajal. Out to number 9, Hannah Flores. Second substitution in, number 27, Sergio Garcia. Out number 2, Christian Reyes.
Here come the Red Leafs with another opportunity. And challenge a little bit too physical this time. Red Leafs will get a free kick off of it. Red Leafs have mainly been the culprit on those physical challenges that have led to free kicks and even a card earlier on. Free kick is on to the far post, headed and just wide. Best opportunity so far of the game. Beautiful cross by Michael Hennessy to the far post. The header attempt off of it, just wide of the woodwork. Red Leafs finally finding some space and opportunities offensively here. Just under 11 minutes to go in this first half. Here they come again. And it looks like Aboud's going to get called for another foul here. Aboud playing very physically early on here. Play has already been whistled twice because of physical challenges. No cards. And another foul called here. Referee not liking the placement there, as Villanueva looks to make his free kick here. He'll play that deep into Red Leafs territory, headed away. Warriors maintain possession. Ball taken away. Red Leafs back with it. It's Dominique. Dominique down the left wing. Nice little touch pass. Red Leafs will try to play the ball back there as they didn't think they had any space. Ball was knocked away and out for a throw in. Now the other way. Here's Dominique with some space. Dominique on the left wing looking for a crossing attempt. Slows up. Plays that into the box and again cleared away. Federico Barberi has been excellent at the back end for the Warriors, closing off multiple crossing attempts. Hennessy and Dominique battle for the ball. And ball went the way of the Warriors, but whistle called and foul called. Red Leafs get the ball. In come the Red Leafs again. Oh, nice cheeky little move there by Troy C. Little back heel by Aboud back to Troy C. Red Leafs finally finding some space. Nice little move by Hennessy as he darts into the box, but it's closed off at the last second. Before another crossing attempt was deflected out of play, and the Red Leafs will get a corner off of it. Really good creativity there by Troy C. and Aboud, creating some space, just not enough to get a good opportunity off, but they do have a corner. See if Dominique goes near post again here. Or they'll look for a different opportunity. Dominique again goes near post, deflected, and out for another corner. 7:30 to go here in the first half. Warriors up 2-0, but Red Leafs starting to press and find some space. Little short corner here. In comes Dominique, trying to cut to the net, taken down in the box. No. And we'll get yellow card. And it looks like that call is actually on Dominique for embellishment. Interesting. Decision there. Dominique thought he was headed to the line there for a penalty. Instead, he actually gets a yellow for embellishment. Hernandez will play the ball out of danger here for the Warriors on the free kick into SFU. SFU side of the ball. Now that ball is played all the way on to Thorson, who catches that in midair. And we'll play that to the left wing to Ebel. Cross is on. Again, just a little far, and Hernandez cuts that off and intercepts it. Hernandez again. This time, little drop kick to midfield. Warriors with possession, turn it over. Get it right back, though. And in on the left wing, looking for a crossing opportunity. Short pass on Villanueva into the box, cleared out of danger, but back to the Warriors. They'll work that back to their back line, patiently trying to build up. And now here's a near turnover. Very lucky there, as Keon Proctor was almost off to the races. Ball to midfield. Villanueva tries to play a left-footed cross, taken away by DeVries. DeVries with it again. He's just going to put that back to Thorson. Another errant pass here by the Red Leafs will give Warriors possession on a throw. Just a little too far. Had lots of time and space there. Didn't need to rush that. In come the Warriors. Villanueva. Back to Barbary. Nice little run. Pass back to Villanueva. He's going to cross that into the far post. A little bit too far. Dominique does well to clear that away. A little miscommunication there as Dominique was streaking, trying to get behind enemy lines. His teammate thought he was going to stop up. That's out of play, and again, Warriors ball. Go throw it in. On the right wing, excellent close off there by Ebel. Throw in again for the Warriors. 4:10 left here in the first half. Warriors looking content to play possession here and sit on their 2-goal lead. Ball cleared to the middle of the field, and come the Warriors. Pereira battling. Now it's a drive. High again. Just a sliver of space. Good job to get a shot off there. That was Alexi Cervantes.
Substitution made by your Simon Fraser University in the 42nd minute again. Number 16, Daniel Hobson. Out to 15, Kean Proctor.
In come the Warriors again off a Red Leafs turnover. Again, we'll play it back. Villanueva. Back to Barbary. And taken down and slow to get to his feet. Looks to be Cervantes. He'll jog it off. Very similar challenge to Dominique earlier. No foul call. Ball will maintain in Redleaf's position here for a goal kick. And another physical challenge. No call there. And with a little nutmeg there by Hennessy. Plays that back to Dominique. And come the Red Leafs on the attack. Here's some space on the right wing. Low through ball is on. And cutting to the net there. Excellent defense as Troisi thought he had some space. Ball played on. Little cross trying to get in behind there was Aboud. Cleared away, and Red Leafs will throw that on net. Easily stopped by Hernandez. Tristan Atumegi with a very good cross, very dangerous, just not quite connecting. Now in come the Warriors. Their cross also not connecting. And the Red Leafs will clear that out of danger. Good job by their back line. Ball cleared out to midfield. Warriors back on it though.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
We have 1 minute remaining here in the first half. Long cross played on too far, but forces Axel de Vries to play that out of bounds. Throw in for the Warriors as they have one last opportunity here to try to extend their lead in the first half. 30 seconds remain. Villanueva throws it in. And excellent defense there. That was Troisi again, poking that ball away. It'll be a throw-in.
10, 9, 8, 7.
One last opportunity here. Ball throw in.
4.
Cervantes with it. Again knocked away by Troisi. And that'll do it for the first half here on Red Leafs TV. Stan State up 2-0 off of two beautiful goals by Gerardo Flores early on in this game. And since then, Warriors have done their best just to play possession football and not allow any opportunities for SFU to cut into that lead. We'll see if halftime here can garner a recollection here of the Red Leafs and they can press on and try to tie this game up in the second half. We'll find out after the break here on Red Leafs TV. All right, we are back here on the GNAC network in a matchup between the Simon Fraser Red Leafs and the Stanislaus State Warriors. Stan State showing early on why they are undefeated this season. It may only have been 2 games, but we've seen why. Just an excellent showing early on from Stan State, especially from Gerardo Flores, who was all over the field, scoring his second and third goal of the season. He now has 4 points in only 3 games, and Red Leafs have really had a difficult time stopping him, especially early on in that first half. Red Leafs really struggled early on to find space on the offensive end of the pitch, but only down 2-0. Another 45 minutes to go here in your own home building. Lots to build on in non-conference play here. This team has come back from deficits before. Let's see if they can do it again. Or will Stan State be able to hold on to this 2-0 lead? We'll find out right now as we are officially underway. And right off the bat, Stan State defender shaken up on the play. Red Leafs have been very physical, and because of that, have had a lot of plays blowed down for fouls. They have a yellow card currently. And Barberi looks like he is okay. I think that's the second time he's been down today. He's really been feeling physical advances here by the Red Leafs, but looks no worse for wear as he gets up. Red Leafs will maintain possession here in their own side of the field. Like to push that ball upfield down the right wing. Ball deflects onto the Warriors, who their back line just easily puts that back down past midfield. Ball goes out for a throw in here. Warriors look to continue to just slow things down, play possession football. Villanueva on the throw here again for the Warriors. Puts that on, gets a return pass. Here's Villanueva. Pass on. In come the Warriors. Into danger. Right foot shot and just wide of the net. Good opportunity there early on. Stan State has almost kind of lulled the Red Leafs to sleep most of the game, just slowly, methodically moving the ball up the pitch, and then right as the perfect opportunity presents themselves, they strike, and they've done so twice. Red Leafs with possession. Moving the ball down the right wing, a little scramble for it. Warriors come away with it. Red Leafs with possession in their own end. Here's Abel. Ball deflected. Weird bounce almost onto Proctor, who had a one-on-one opportunity there, but closed off, taken away. Warriors with possession again. Hernandez with it. Ball played to the right wing. Warriors look to move the ball at the pitch. Closed off again by Abel, who won GNAC Defensive Player of the Week for his strong performance last weekend. Has looked solid again tonight. And turnover here, in come the Warriors. Daly plays that to the far post. Closed off there by the Red Leafs. Again, that was Thorson, who despite giving up 2 markers here early on, has been solid, making some very good saves for this Red Leaf squad. As the Red Leafs try to work into enemy territory there, cross deflected out of play, they will maintain possession here on a throw. Directing traffic. Trying for an opportunity here. And come the Red Leafs. Again, little tie-up for the ball. Warriors really doing an excellent job constricting space and giving no room to breathe here for the Red Leafs. Come the Warriors, counters on. Another difficult challenge, no call. Ball played back to the Warriors' back line. They try to cross that into the box. Closed off there by Pereira. Now Abel. Red Leafs move the ball. Cross is on. An excellent anticipation there by the Warriors. That was number 23, David Lozanzo. But now the Red Leafs grab it back. They're on the attack. Here's Proctor on the right wing. Proctor looking for a cross. Steps in. Little short, cheeky little pass there was intercepted. Just in time. Good defense there by the back line of the Warriors once again. Red Leafs back line showing their stinginess as well, as a passing attempt into the box was knocked away. And they'll work their way upfield. On to the right wing. Again, Red Leafs looking for a crossing opportunity, but no space to make one. Warriors defense swarming early and often here. Ball cleared away by the Warriors for a throw in here. Cross is on now, and that is out of play, wide of the net. Finally, a touch of space, but an awkward angle, and ball played out of bounds. Goal kick awarded here to Hernandez and the Warriors. Hernandez directing his team to get forward here. And he'll smack that ball again well past midfield. Abel wins the battle for the ball here and puts it back to Thorsten. Red Leafs with it again. Again, any crossing attempt has just been knocked away very quickly and swiftly by the Warriors here tonight. Red Leafs will have possession again on the throw-in, but any transition opportunities just not working here for the Red Leafs. And foul called there as Lachlan McGowan was challenged. A little bit too roughly there. Free kick here for the Red Leafs. See if they can get anything going on this set piece. Playing that near post, closed off again by the Warriors. And they'll try to move it, but they turn it back over, and in come the Red Leafs again. Now it's Abel down the left wing. Little touch pass on into the box, trying another opportunity there to cross it in. Closed off again by the Warriors, who are just, the second the Red Leafs seem to have just a sliver of space, it's taken away fairly quickly there. That time, Louise Kilmo with an opportunity. Kilmo on the ball again. That was taken away. Hernandez reading that decisively to take it away. Kilmo showing his speed off there. Just now Proctor with a challenge. Almost poked that free and had an opportunity the other way. Closed off again by the Warriors, who will just play that high in the air into Red Leafs territory. Barberi again with it. Barberi has been very, very good here, challenging Red Leafs offensive opportunities and just cutting them out instantly. He has been probably the best player defensively here for the Warriors. Plays that on to backline mate Ian Reese, who gets that forward, and come the Warriors down the left wing, looking for some space. Nice little run here, played into the box, but no teammate around. Barberi Gets that ball right back, though, as the Red Leafs were trying to push the other way. Lizonzo with the drive well wide of the net. Ball on to Thorson for a free kick, for a goal kick, rather. Now here's Abel. Up top. Nice little chip pass on. Klimo chasing it down, and again, Warriors defense back quickly. That time, David Lizonzo. Abel. Ebel with it again. Here's Ebel. Try to get that on to Proctor, and again, that's cleared well into the stands. Almost right in front of our camera there. Again, Lizonzo cutting that one out. That ball played out of play. Red Leafs throw. Pereira will take it. Pereira will throw that back to Thorson. Gives it right back to Pereira, to Ebel. Pass just short and tough challenge. Play whistle down again. Jose Ponce there taken down off of that challenge. Free kick here will be awarded to the Warriors. And looks like Villanueva or Adrian Yepes will take it. Both teams playing this two-man game on their free kicks. It will be Villanueva. Puts that to the far post and well far. Of his intended teammate. And a Warrior again, slow to get up. Looks like his shoe fell off, actually. So he puts it back on, looks to get to his feet. With 34:22 to go here in the second half as Barberi gets to his feet and will jog back to his defensive position. Red Leafs still down 2-0. Warriors force a turnover, try to get forward on the counter there. Red Leafs got back quickly to cut that out. It's Ebel. On to Klimo. Klimo gets a touch pass back. On to Hennessy. Very good defense again by David Lizonzo. Knocking that out of play. Red Leafs just cannot get any momentum in transition here. Now a good challenge again by Proctor. Slow to get to his feet is a Warriors defender. Red Leafs with a little 10-on-9 advantage here until he gets to his feet. And here they come on the attack. Now, a good opportunity there. Again, just wide. Lachlan McGowan was in behind, and his shot was just off the mark to the right. For the Warriors, Sergio Garcia still a little slow. Took a while for him to get to his feet. He was down there for at least 45 seconds. He is now along the right wing and looks okay.
In number 9, Heva Flores. Out, number 11, Sebastian Carvalho.
And Gerardo Flores has checked back into the game for the Warriors. Red Leafs need to be aware he has 2 goals already tonight. Both beautiful strikes. That Jordan Thorson could really do nothing about. As that ball does fall onto Thorson. Throw that on quickly to Ebel. Ebel plays that back to Pereira. Pereira trying to collect his teammates here and get on the attack. He finds Ebel, who will get upfield here. Ebel crosses on into the box with some space just off the back of Hennessy as he had a step on his defender. Hennessy grabs it back and tried to put a pass on there to Luis Climo. It was just long. Looks like it deflected as the Red Leafs will have a throw in here. Here's Ebel. Trying to work his way in alone there on a run. Had that poked away. And now another Warrior shaken up as the whistle goes. Red Leafs playing some physical football, and the Warriors are really feeling the brunt of that here, early and often. Getting to his feet slowly is number 20, Michael Daly. Freshman out of Modesto, California. He'll jog it off there with a little bit of a limp, but looks to be okay.
Substitution made by Stan State Warriors in the 59th minute in. Number 8, Landon Lea Ruiz. Out to number 20, Michael Daly.
And Daly will check out. Landon Ruiz will check in for him. Now on the attack here. In come the Warriors looking for a cross. Excellent defense by Climo getting back, taking away space there. Ball poked away there by Michael Hennessy. Throw in for the Warriors. Sergio Garcia will throw it in. Play halted for a second here.
Substitution made by Stan State Warriors in the 60th minute. Entering the game, number 2, Christian Brenes. Out to number 27, Sergio Garcia.
And Garcia will check out of the game. In come the Warriors here on the right wing. Battle for the ball in the corner. Ball goes out off of Stan State. SFU will have possession here on a goal kick. Pereira looks for some help, plays that to the wing, and that is too long for Ryan Torrezan. Another turnover by the Red Leafs, and Warriors will get the ball deep in their territory. Here's Gerardo Flores. Puts that on to Barberi, who just plays that well out of play. And it looks like that actually did deflect off of a Red Leafs player, so it will be a corner as that went all the way out of play past the back line. Corner is on. Playing that to the back post. Thorsen reads that well. Sorry, Thorsen rather, and takes that away. Thorsen trying to send a teammate here on the counter. In comes Hennessy. Again, swarmed by the Warriors. Red Leafs get it back. And right as it looked like they had space, two Warriors converged and took the ball away. Common theme of the night. Relentless defense. Getting back in transition to take away opportunities and odd man rushes for the Red Leafs. Now, another foul called on the Red Leafs on a challenge. Free kick awarded to the Warriors. Ball played into the box. Again, excellent anticipation by Thorsen. Snags that ball out of the air. 27:41 to go here in the second half. Red Leafs still down by 2 off of those beautiful goals by Gerardo Flores.
Substitution made by Simon Fraser University in the 63rd minute, entering the game number 19. Gunda Bianami Dovani, out to number 12, Lachlan McGowan. Second substitution in number 5, Leo Evangu, out to number 2, Derek Eagle.
Bradley's desperately looking to press here. Dominique, who has had an excellent game, checks back in. As well as Lionel Kabangu. In come the Red Leafs on the right wing. Ball played to the middle of the field. Little chip is on Proctor. Almost was set up for an opportunity. Closed off just in time. Now here's Dominique on the left wing. Had that ball taken away, but went out of bounds off of a Warrior. Red Leafs still maintain possession. In come the Red Leafs. Desperately needing an opportunity to cut this lead in half. Work the ball to midfield. It's Hennessy. Trying to go for a run here. Evades to the right. Kicks that to the middle of the field. Now there's a little bit of space. Beautiful pass on. Kabangu to Dominique. In comes Dominique. Nice little run. Move to his right. Dominique with some space. Into the box. Closed off at the last second. And number 10, Adrian Yepes. Again, slow to get up. Yepes got tied up in a battle for the ball. Looked to be with Tristan Otumagi. Hopefully he's okay. And he will slowly sitting up here. And as he gets to his feet and looks like he will limp off, but it looks like he's okay. Shaking it off. And he will need a substitution here. And checking into the game for him will be Kenneth Solares.
Substitution made by Stan State Warriors in the 65th minute in number 19, Kenneth Solares, out to number 10, Adrian Yepes.
Ball played into Red Leafs territory here. Dominique will attempt to clear it out. Ball goes on to Hennessy, who will play that deep down. All the way on to Ruiz Hernandez, who will look to kill a little bit of clock here before he clears the ball. He does just that. And will clear that ball well past midfield again. Red Leafs battling for the ball. Comes up in Red Leafs' hands, but clearance not on to a fellow team member. Hernandez was forced to clear that out of bounds. Red Leafs will have possession here as a substitution is made. Koji Poon checks out. In comes Dominique. Daniel Hobson checking in for Poon. As the Red Leafs move the ball around their back line, looking for some space.
Substitution made by Stan State Warriors in the 66th minute in. Number 22, Alexis and Cervantes. Out to number 14, Emmanuel Duran. Substitution for
Another foul there. Hennessy will take the set piece here. See if he just tries to play this into the box. He does, playing that to the far post. Ball plate headed in to the middle of the box, but cleared away from danger again. Decent opportunity there for the Red Leafs to strike. Again, Warriors closing off space almost instantly. And here the Warriors come with the ball. Chip is on. Battle for it is won. Excellent defending there by Kabangu. Ball cleared out of danger. Battle for it. And Keon Proctor, a little too physical for referees' liking there as David Lozanzo took a tumble. Free kick for Stan State. Ball played to the far post. Short clear by the Red Leafs, but ball back onto the Warriors. Here they are looking for a crossing opportunity. It's Villanueva. Up top, ball played again into the box. Again headed away. Warriors have to recollect here. And the Warriors come again. Ball played onto the middle. Great job there by Pereira to clear that out. That was a dangerous cross. Lots of opportunities. Now it's Proctor the other way. Counters on. Proctor has to slow things up. Ball played back. Red Leafs looking for some space. Nice little move by Adamagi to get free. Now Kabangu with some space. Kabangu. Down low for Dominique. Dominique with some space on the left wing. Passes on with space, and the flag is up. A little too eager. Daniel Hobson. Excellent vision by Dominique to find his teammate just 1 second too late. With 20 minutes remaining here, time running out for the Red Leafs as the Warriors continue just to smother the Red Leafs defensively. Dominique taken down, free kick awarded to the Red Leafs, but they choose to go quickly. Absolutely the right decision. And another opportunity closed off. That was Federico Barberi again. He has been so good taking away those opportunities. Foul call again, this time on Gerardo Flores. Red Leafs will work this up as quickly as they can. .33 to go in the second half. Well, substitution here for the Red Leafs. Ryan Torzan will head to the bench. And Alexander Hansen will check back in. Here is Hansen. And Hansen taken down. Again, whistle goes. Lots of whistles here. Stoppages of play as both teams get a little feisty in the second half. Free kick here. Ball played into the middle of the field, kicked out, ball batted around in the box. Cleared out just in time, but Red Leafs still have it. Now played to the far post, cleared out of play. It will be a corner kick. Excellent defending by Ian Reese. Corners on. Red Leafs will have to rush here with only 18 to go. Ball played into the middle and kicked just out of danger, or punched rather, by the keeper. Ball will stay in Red Leafs' hands for a throw-in. Kabangu looks to quickly find a teammate. He does in Hansen and then gets a return pass. Here's Kabangu. Trying to work his way through two Warriors defenders. Ball poked away, out for another throw. Warriors have been doing that all game. The second Red Leafs get the ball, two defenders swarm, restrict space, and force turnovers. Atamagi plays that to the top of the box. No Red Leaf can get to it. Ball on. Little scramble here. Ball comes out to the Red Leafs, but is cleared away by the Warriors and will be within their possession for a throw. Red Leafs had the ball around and gained possession. Here's Hennessy. Beautiful through ball, fighting for it. Oh, and Angel Ruiz Hernandez body checked Luis Climo. And Hernandez was perhaps responding to Climo fighting for the ball with Villanueva, who was slow to get up after that one. After the dust settles, Hernandez will take that free kick. Hernandez will play that again deep into Red Leafs territory. Dominique cleared it, and now individual effort by Hansen poking that forward. Here's Proctor onto the attack, and at the last second, Barberi clears that again. Daniel Hobson, good individual effort there to poke the ball free in transition. Poked away again at the last second. Red Leafs on all-out attack mode here with just 15 to go. Bad pass intercepted. Here's the counterattack by the Warriors. Still with it. Ball played out. Red Leafs ball. They throw it in quickly. Here's Hennessy. Hennessy. On to the right wing. Here's Hansen. Hansen caught off by Villanueva. Red Leafs bench hollering for a foul there. No call. We'll get a quick stoppage here for substitution. Red Leafs will have the ball, or Red Leafs will not have possession. Warriors will have the ball, as Villanueva will throw it in. Throw that long down the left side. Ball headed around, and finally coming up with it are the Red Leafs. Dominique to Kabangu, tried to get that back to Dominique. Pass cut off. Ball in Warriors' possession. Warriors with it. Kabangu, excellent physical defending to take away that opportunity. The Red Leafs will look to move the ball upfield here. Here's Dominique. Gets a return pass. Nice little playmaking there by the Red Leafs. Foul called as Dominique was taken down. Red Leafs will quickly move it. 13:31 to go. And poor pass there by the Red Leafs, cut off. Adamagi almost made up for his mistake. Red Leafs back with it. Hansen with it. Puts that on. Closed off again by Barberi. Teams fight for possession here. Klimo on to Hansen. And another whistle here. And another of many free kicks in the second half. Both teams playing a physical game here. 12:38 to go in the second half. Ball played into the box. Header not quite coming up with that. Again, Warriors just clear that out of danger. There's a Red Leaf down behind the play. As the Red Leafs player is attended to, we'll take a quick break and be right back here on the GNAC Network. All right, and we are back here on the GNAC Network, and not a sight you like to see if you're the Red Leafs here. Daniel Hobson visibly limping off of the pitch. That does not look good for the Red Leafs midfielder. We all hope he is okay. but he seems to be walking quite gingerly to the sidelines. Play will carry on here. 12 to go in the second half. Warriors have been holding on to their 2-0 lead for the majority of the game. And continue to do so here. Red Leafs trying to put a stop to that. Now in come the Warriors on the counterattack. Nice little move to cut to the middle here for Yepes. Crosses on and just wide. A rare mishap for Gerardo Flores on that cross, who has both markers for the Warriors tonight. Another poor turnover by the Red Leafs. Warriors in possession. Dominique with a nice piece of defending to cut that crossing pass out and knock it out of bounds. Warriors will still have the ball. Brunez will throw that into Flores. Battle for the ball along the left side. Ball played into the middle to Flores. In comes Flores. Misjudging a header there. Now on with an opportunity. Little chip and great defense to recover for almost a third goal. Axel de Vries with the excellent backline play. And the Red Leafs look to push the other way. Again, long ball too long. Cut out by the Warriors, who just played that ball out of bounds deep in the Red Leafs' end. Substitutions here for both teams. Emmanuel Duran checking in for the Warriors. And Olaf Haynes checking in for the Red Leafs. Here is Haynes.
In number 14, Emmanuel Duran. Out to number 22, Alexis Cervantes. Substitution made by Simon Fraser University in number 11, Willie Haynes.
Just 10 to go here in the second half. Warriors force the turnover. Here they are on the counter. Flores again. That is not Flores. Rather, that is Yepes with it. Had that taken away. Red Leafs will recollect and look to push quickly. De Vries to the wing. Red Leafs finally with possession and their opponent's side of the pitch. In comes Kabangu to Dominique. Back to Kabangu. Kabangu. Back to Pereira. To De Vries. In comes De Vries. Nice little pass on into the box, and again closed off by the stellar defending of Federico Barberi. Barberi did take that away and put it out of bounds, so it will be a corner here. .8:30 here, last resort, as Hennessy will take this corner with his right foot. Hennessy puts that to the near post, poked away and just out of danger. Good play by Hernandez. Now Kabangu getting away with a little bit of a shove. Red Leafs will take it, but lose the ball right back. Warriors will maintain possession as the ball was knocked out of bounds off of a Red Leaf. Another substitution for Stan State. Yepes will head to the sideline.
Substitution made by Stan State Warriors at the 82nd minute in. Number 20, Michael Daly out. Number 10.
Michael Daly will check back into the game. Clock stopped at 8:11. Warriors continuing to churn the clock and salt this one away. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the second half. Ball played out of bounds once again. Warriors will take their time throwing this one in again and just bleed the clock. And that'll be a free kick, rather. Referee did not like the challenge. Oh, now a bad turnover and capitalizing. Number 2, Christian Berenes. And even with 7 to go, that is all but going to do it. Game sealer for Berenes. As the Stan State bench erupts and mobs him off the sideline. Dominique tried to clear. Ball took a weird bounce and fell right onto the right foot of Christian Berenes, who made no mistake capitalizing on that error. And now a 3-0 lead with just 7 to go for the Warriors, who quiet this home SFU crowd.
Out to number 9, Flores.
Bradley still playing hard to the final whistle.
Stan State Warriors goal scored by number 2, Christian Berenes. A time of the goal in the 83rd minute. Warriors goal scored
Kabangu with it.
Berenes in the 83rd minute.
To Pereira, back to Kabangu. To Pereira. De Vries. Along the wing, De Vries gets a return pass. Now here's Kabangu. Bradley's pressing, trying to get at least one on the board here. Poked away again, that time by Christian Berenes, who just got his first of the game and made this a 3-0 lead. Playing some defense as well. Kabangu. Throw into the box, gets a return pass. Kabangu makes a move and works his way to the net. Crosses on to the far post, and header attempt there by Lucas Klimo. Mistimed just slightly, and the ball skirts out of danger once again. Five to go with the ball on Pereira's right foot. Hansen, nice little run on the sideline, plays the ball into the box. Proctor. Hansen gets the ball back, tried to make another nifty move on that right wing. Ball poked away and out for another throw-in for the Red Leafs. 4:50 to go. Kamangu. On to Pereira. Kamangu. On to Dominique. Had that poked away. Red Leafs will have to recollect again. Warriors continue to just park the bus, play smart football, and they're just trying to get out of here with a 3-0 victory. Here's Dominique. Proctor to Hansen. Hansen, cross on, closed off again by Reese. Ball played all the way back to midfield, 3:50 to go. And Warriors thinking all defense now, and that turns into a break. Here on the counter come the Warriors. Nice little move to the right foot. Here's a drive, just wide. Excellent opportunity there by Sebastian Carbajal. Now ball is cleared out for a corner. 2:45 to go. Red Leafs down 3, just trying to gain some momentum before their game this Saturday. And the ball played on into the box again. Pereira had his shot blocked with a good opportunity there, but Red Leafs just trying to get some momentum here before they play at 1 p.m. against Chico State at home again this Saturday. Ball cleared out of danger again. 2 minutes to go. Hennessy will take a corner here with his right foot. He'll play that onto the near post. Hernandez knocks that out of play. Hennessy will have a corner again. 1:30 to go. Hennessy. This time to the far post, poked away, and a header goes just wide. Looked like DeVries was the one who headed that just past the net. One minute to go here. The Warriors will just knock that deep into Red Leafs territory again.
1 minute remaining in the second half.
Here they come on the counter again. And they'll look to just eat time here in the corner. Ball poked away, out of bounds off the Red Leafs, and with 36 seconds left, I think Stan State's going to be pretty happy just to kill clock here and just take their 3-0 lead into a 3-0 victory. And they'll do just that as they will pass it around the back. With 18 seconds to go. And ball out with 12 seconds left, and that is all but going to do this.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And as the clock hits 0, Stanislaus State will come away with a 3-0 victory over the hometown SFU Red Leafs. Warriors sparked by an excellent performance by striker Gerardo Flores, as well as excellent defending by their back line, led by Federico Barberi, Ian Reese, and goalkeeper Angel Ruiz Hernandez. Red Leafs will have a chance to recollect tomorrow and will be back on the pitch at 1 p.m. when they take on Chico State, right back here at Terry Fox Field. Until then, I was Nicholas Hauke here on the call for GNAT Network. We will see you guys again Saturday at 1 p.m.